Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get a free chair leg. Elite giveaways here at Knox Hill Industries. What's going on YouTube? It's Knox Hill and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, I'm very excited because we're gonna do something very different and very unique. Now, a number of you guys have hit me up on DMs. You have requested this. You want to see my breakdowns to some of my own songs because you're like, Knox, like your breakdowns are on another level in terms of how you think about music and bars. So we want to know what's going into your own music and your own bars and why you do some of the things that you do. So I've decided to pick my song Stranger Things. It's also appropriate, guys, because like you, I'm doing a lot of Netflixing while I'm self-quarantining, and I literally just rewatched the whole series of Stranger Things. So I thought, why not do the song in the flagship that I've done to it, Stranger Things. We've got the artwork ready to go. We've got the song on deck. So we're gonna break this down and give you the truth behind the bars. So without further ado, I guess it's time for myself to step up to the plate. Let's see what I got. Upside down.
I've been strange, I've been crazy. Talk like I'm stuck in the 80s. Look at me once, I get anxious. Look at me twice, I get dangerous. Better run.
All right, so obviously I start off the song. It's called Stranger Things. So I'm like upside, down. And if you listen to that, especially on the down, it's very heavily screwed. So it sounds like a monster or something from the Upside Down. And then the first line, I'm referencing Stranger Things. I've been strange. I've been crazy. Like I'm going crazy. I'm seeing strange things. Talk like I'm stuck in the 80s. Because Stranger Things takes place in the 80s. But it's also a double because I'm relating it to the growth of hip-hop, and hip-hop really starting to take roots in the 80s as well. And there's actually a triple on that in reference to the 80s, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give my age away. Then we got look at me once I get anxious, look at me twice I get dangerous. Because like a crazy person, you know, you make eye contact with them too long, they start to get anxious, they start to not feel right. But if you stare and keep looking at them, they could get a little violent, they could get dangerous. So it's kind of playing off of the I've been strange, I've been crazy lines. All right, let's keep going.
In the 80s, look at me once, I get anxious. Look at me twice, I get dangerous. Better run, get a none. You gon' need God if you think you want some. I'm from a place where they die from the guns. These rappers ahead who all ride for the fun. See, I get the news, so just tie it for fun. Get a mic.
These rappers ahead who all ride for the funds. I get the news, I just tie it for fun. See, what I wanted to do was, you know, that's that choppy flow. And it's very popular right now. And I just wanted to show that I could do the choppy flow too, but I could also inject some clever wordplay. Because a lot of people that do the choppy flow, they don't actually say a lot with it. And then the line, you know, I'm from a place where they die from the guns. Shout out to Simba TV for pointing this out when he did his reaction to it. But a lot of things that people don't know about me is I'm from a place called PG County, man. I'm just telling it like it is. That is the home of YB and Corday. You know, MD is where Logic has come from. PG is the home of Wale as well. There's been so many great hip-hop talents that have come from my area. And I've talked about this too in Adam Calhoun's Racism, like being a minority and growing up on the other side of the fence and kind of being the one who had racist things said to him and had racist things done to him. But I also came from a very inclusive hip-hop community at the same time, and rap was all around me. But also what comes with that too, you know, there was drugs, there were gangs, there was plenty of violence. I mean, just go look up the violence in PG, look up the violence in Southeast DC, look up the violence that's in Baltimore. It's called Bodymore for a reason. So I'm just observing things that are around me. You know, I'm from a place where they die from the guns. These rappers ahead who all ride for the funds, like these rappers who are only in it for the money and the materialism. But I'm kind of playing on that because I'll get the noose, I'll tie it for fun. And then noose ties in with these rappers ahead. Ahead. What do you wrap a noose around? Is this feels kind of weird, like talking about my own shit. I mean, do you guys like this so far? Well, let's keep going.
Rappers ahead who all ride for the fun. See, I get the news, so just tie it for fun. Get a mic, police lights. This is a murder, the alphabet's killed. I got balls like I'm Cosby, I'll get you the bill. I make music, I believe it. Yeah. Step in the booth, but I'm
proud of that line. I got bars like I'm Cosby. Bars is in, you know, I spit bars, but at the same time, bars is in jail cell bars. Bars like I'm Cosby, I'll get you the bill. And it's actually a triple, because then I'm talking about bars is in a bar where you go get alcohol from. And then that's where I'll get you the bill comes from, because Bill Cosby, but also I'll get you the bill for dealing with my own bars.
for fun. fun. Get a mic, police lights. This is a murder, the alphabet's killed. I got balls like I'm Cosby, I'll get you the bill. I make music, I believe it. Step in the booth, but I'm a heathen. Better not cross me though, there is a reason they call this a choppy flow. I leave your body in segments like whoa. Then
I make music I believe in. One of the realer lines I could write and say. Step in the booth, but I'm a heathen. Right? Booth is in confessional booth, but booth also is in recording booth. I step into the booth, but I'm a heathen. I get it lit. I'm on fire. Better not cross me though. Playing off of the heathen line, but also Christianity. Don't cross me though. There is a reason they call this a choppy flow, which it is. I'm using a choppy flow because I'll leave your body in segments.
in the booth, but I'm a heathen. Better not cross me though, there is a reason they call this a choppy flow. I leave your body in segments like whoa. Then I get the bleach like I'm bald, Mr. Clean on the murder scene. They have not heard of me, hot like a devil, but this is my purgatory. Praying to God. Still I got blood like I'm Vincent Van Gogh.
I'll get the bleach like I'm bald, Mr. Clean. Does anybody remember Mr. Clean? Right? He was bald, promoted bleach. So I'll get the bleach. And what do you use bleach for? To help cover up a crime scene, to help cover up fingerprints. You know, I'm chopping the body up. I'm getting rid of the evidence. You know, police on the scene, but they have not heard of me. Hot like a devil, but this is my purgatory.
Praying to God. Still I got blood like I'm Vincent Van Gogh. Iris is your mistaken. No, death to the haters. Step me no favors. Don't sign a paper. I do not waver. Never had much, but
don't sign the paper. I do not waver. That's a double. Because, you know, signing the paper isn't like a waiver, signing the forms. Like, I can do whatever I want if injury happens to you is what I'm saying. But at the same time, I do not waver. Like, I'm resolute in how I do things. I'm determined. I'm dedicated. There is no wavering. And then before that, like, I like to shout out, like, philosophers. I like to shout out history. I like to shout out famous artists. So, you know, I had to get a Van Gogh line in there. Irises is one of his famous works. So, irises, you're mistaken. Or irises, like, looking into my eyes, you're mistaken.
Iris is your mistaken. No, death to the haters. Step me no favors. Don't sign a paper. I do not waver. Never had much, but I've always had this. Never paid to swing bats, but I've always had hits. Had a lot of heart, now I'm cutting my wrists on a beat. Let it bleed, let it breathe, let it be, let it see, let them see that I'm free from the chains. I'm from another dimension.
I don't even know if I can remember that. I'm gonna be screwed if I do that at a show. That's a tough little sequence there where I had like every other word rhyme, so going back and forth on the beat. Can we hear my own shit back? I gotta catch that.
I do not waver. Never had much, but I've always had this. Never paid to swing bats, but I've always had hits. Had a lot of heart, now I'm cutting my wrists on a beat. Let it bleed, let it breathe, let it be, let it see, let them see that I'm free from the chains.
On the beat, let it breathe, let it be. Let it see, let them see that I'm free from the chains. Right? Because I'm talking about, you know, cutting my wrists on the page, like bleeding it all out. Like I leave it all on this page. I put my heart and soul on this. I bleed on
death to the haters. Step me no favors. Don't sign a paper. I do not waver. Never had much, but I've always had this. Never paid to swing bats, but I've always had hits. Had a lot of heart, now I'm cutting my wrists on a beat. Let it bleed, let it breathe, let it be, let it see, let them see that I'm free from the chains. I'm from another dimension, insane. I move your heart like it's telekinesis. Inspire your brain when you read through my meanings.
I move your heart like it's telekinesis. See, relating it to telekinesis and 11 from Stranger Things. You know, I'm from another dimension. Again, another Stranger Things reference. So I'm kind of bringing it back around to Stranger Things now. The only regret that I have on this track is that I kind of wish I did more Stranger Things references and kind of like more fan fiction from Stranger Things. It would have been really cool. But honestly, I just wanted to flex on this one. This is just one of those where I'm like trying to show off my rhyme schemes, trying to show off my wordplay and just what I can do. There's not like a whole greater concept and song here. It's just like me kind of doing like a freestyle type of thing just over a really cool show and really cool fan art for Stranger Things.
Like it's telekinesis, inspire your brain when you read through my meanings. Duck hunter with blinds, you will not see him, but I put your beat on the trigger and squeeze it. Daddy, he said,
duck hunter with blinds, you will not see him, because blinds are what duck hunters will sit behind, right? But I put your beat on the trigger and squeeze it. You know, you want to come at me, you want to battle me, I got you right there in the trigger.
With blinds, you will not see him, but I put your beat on the trigger and squeeze it. Daddy, he said, shoot for your dreams. Well, I got a team full of fucking Marines. Our guns a machine. No Regis, no Kelly, no breaches, no levies, just Jesus. You need him. You shaking like Caesar.
Daddy, he said, shoot for your dreams. You know the saying, shoot for your dreams? Well, I got a team full of fucking Marines. Right? We'll hit that target. We will hit that target. That's the team that I built around me. We're on the way to success. That's confidence right there. That's what I'm trying to exude, is that swagger. Our guns are machine. No Regis, no Kelly. Right? Talking about Machine Gun Kelly. But then I just threw Regis in there because it's going to set me up for a really cool rhyme about to happen. And then Regis and Kelly, famous talk show, and they went together. So Machine Gun Kelly, but also Regis and Kelly. No Regis, no Kelly, no breaches, no levies, just Jesus. You need him.
I got a team full of fucking Marines. Our guns a machine. No Regis, no Kelly, no breaches, no levies, just Jesus. You need them. You shaking like Caesar, shake hands with a Caesar. Hop in the booth and I give my confession. I rap like a double helix in a test tube. They tryna clone me, but they do not.
I rap like a double helix in a test tube. Because, you know, like a DNA strand is wrapped around itself in a sequence, but at the same time I rap, in terms of how I rap and my delivery.
And I give my confession. I rap like a double helix in a test tube. They tryna clone me, but they do not own me. You know me. The industry's phony with posters who pose and they phone me as if they got trophies. They fawning their figures as if they are bigger, but they're apparitions. Cause when it comes time to go pin out their feelings and act like the realer, they pick up the phone and they call Quentin Miller. Ghosts, 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 ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts. Machiavelli.
Right, so I'm talking about other artists again. I'm making fun at the industry and all these rappers who chase material things and only rap about materialism and how rich they are and they flaunt their wealth. I'm going after them, okay? And I say, you know, but when it comes time to pen out their feelings, like to talk about the real gritty, raw, emotional stuff that's tough to put on the page, that's tough to construct songs with, they pick up the phone and they call Quentin Miller. Now, Quentin Miller, right, famous ghostwriter. There's been quite a few stories about Quentin Miller ghostwriting for Drake. Okay, that's what I'm saying there. They pick up the phone and they call a ghostwriter. And then I go, ghosts, 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 ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts. You know, the famous saying, I don't believe in ghosts. I'm just playing off of that and playing off of ghost writers. That's the whole Quentin Miller sequence and why I'm doing this right here.
Ghosts, ghosts, ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts. I do not believe in ghosts.
Nah.
I do not believe in ghosts.
Nah.
Machiavelli, stop pretending. Sacrifice, you're not ready. My art of war, leave you all forgetting. Say you're on top, I shoot you in the legs. I go guillotine.
Machiavelli, stop pretending. Sacrifice, you're not ready. You hear that back and forth with the flow that I'm doing? And then I'm saying Machiavelli, you're not ready. Because Machiavelli faked his own death. Like, you're not ready. You're not ready for that career suicide. That's what I'm saying there. Sacrifice. You're not ready. Because he sacrificed his life, you know, went RIP to his whole life to live a completely different life. You're not ready for that. You're not that dedicated to this art. You're not willing to put it all out there to bleed and to literally die on this page is what I'm saying. Like, it's funny because I'm flexing on this song, you know, like it's a fun song on the surface with the wordplay. But when you peel it back and you look at the substance, like there's some real shit that I'm saying underneath. Like, I got some things I got to get off my chest and some things that I see in this industry and with some of these other artists that I want to point out and I feel is important to talk about.
I do not believe in ghosts. Machiavelli, stop pretending. Sacrifice, you're not ready. My art of war, leave you all forgetting. Say you're on.
Oh, sorry for the quick pause, but also I play off the Machiavelli scheme because I said my art of war will leave you all forgetting. So Machiavelli also penned the book Art of War. People know that Sun Tzu wrote it, but there's also an edition by Machiavelli called Art of War. So hence me saying that right there. And then my own Art of War will leave you all forgetting.
My art of war, leave you all forgetting. Say you're on top, I shoot you in the legs. I go guillotine flow if you think you're ahead. Never had me.
Say you're on top. You're on top, I'll shoot you in the legs. What happens when you get shot in the legs? You fall down. I go guillotine flow if you think you're ahead. Like you're ahead, you're out in front of me, or a head. I go guillotine flow.
Say you're on top, I shoot you in the legs. I go guillotine flow if you think you're ahead. Never had me, never acting. I run this like a track meet. I'm an athlete, you're a fat kid who's got asthma. Give you the inhaler, put you in your place. Put you at the table.
Never acting, I run this like a track meet. You hear that flow switch right there? I've got quite a few flow switches mixed into this song because it's just, there's no hook to this. Like I've got to have the rhythm carry it out. So I've definitely got to come in and out of the rhythms and have a bunch of flow switches to keep it interesting. And I run this like I'm running it like you do at a track meet. I'm an athlete. And it's true, I am an athlete, so.
Never had me, never acting. I run this like a track meet. I'm an athlete, you're a fat kid who's got asthma. Give you the inhaler, put you in your place. Put you at the table, then I take your cake. Take your plate, how good's that taste?
So again, playing off of being the athlete and running this like a track meet, you're a fat kid who's got asthma. I'll give you the inhaler, then I'll put you in your place. Put you at your table, and I take your plate. Because what do fat kids like to do? They like to eat, you know. How good does that taste? How good does that taste? Me eating your own food right in front of your plate. But at the same time, I'm relating it to some of these artists. Now, I didn't go specific with the artists that I'm going after. I kept it more general. But I'm relating it to some of these artists that I'm talking about throughout this song.
The table, then I take your cake, take your plate. How good's that taste? Put down the makeup, I cannot conceal it. I'm tired of all these fake bios and lyrics. You pen it, you steal it, you act like they feel it, but really you fake it in Instagram filters. When I look back, I will always be me. When you look back, you will never see me. I'm well ahead.
When I look back at my track record, when I look back at all of my career and the things that I've done and the songs that I've made, I will always be me. I will always keep it true to myself. I'm not an industry puppet. I'm not controlled by a label who tells me the image and the songs that I have to do. But when you look back, you'll never see me because I'm out in front of you. I'm ahead.
You pen it, you steal it, you act like they feel it, but really you're faking in Instagram filters. When I look back, I will always be me. When you look back, you will never see me. I'm well ahead, been through hell, I'm not dead, though I fell and I bled, I got up, then I led. Come in, I'm saying you running with greatness, go chef.
Though I fell and I bled, I got up, then I led. Even though I've fallen, I've gotten back up. It's not about what you accomplish sometimes. Sometimes it's about the journey to get there. You know, how many times you get knocked down, but it's about how many times you get right back up. That's the point that I'm making there, providing motivation.
I'm well ahead, been through hell, I'm not dead, though I fell and I bled, I got up, then I led. Come in, I'm saying you running with greatness, go chef on your thoughts, take your mind and I play you. I am so up, I do not know it down. I am so high, I cannot see the ground. Knox Hill Stranger Things on the upside down.
I go chef on your thoughts, take your mind, then I flay them, relating to the mind flayer from Stranger Things. So again, at the very end, I bring it back around to Stranger Things one more time. And the title of the track, you know, I am so up, I do not know it down. I am so high, I cannot see the ground. But again, the up and down, playing to the upside down, Knox Hill Stranger Things on that upside down. And the whole point that I'm trying to make, and like the greater theme here relating to the upside down, is like I'm like a rapper from the upside down. I'm from a different dimension. Like I don't think about things in the same way as a lot of these other rappers. I don't see the game in the same way. I'm not in it for the materialism. I'm not in it for a lot of the reasons that they're in it. I don't have label control. I'm an independent artist from the upside down. I can make whatever fucking music I want. I can talk about it how I want to talk about it. And I got real shit to say and real things to speak upon as well. And that is Stranger Things. So, is it Knox Hill certified? Because I feel like I can't say that I'm Knox Hill certified. So if you guys think that this track and this breakdown is Knox Hill certified, then please comment down below. So if you guys liked today's video, if you did, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below any other Knox Hill songs you want to see me do, or if there's other artists you want to see me check out. I try to read all of your comments, guys. I respond to as much as I can, so please keep commenting and keep posting. Now, I know this one was a little bit different. I wanted to try something new, so if you guys like that and you like me breaking down some of my songs to see what goes on in my head and what I'm thinking, then please just let me know below. Appreciate you as always, guys. You know I love you. Stay safe in these troubled times. We are all in this together. It's the one and only Knox Hill, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out.
Sometimes I feel like I'm locked up. They got me in this box with them cuffs trying to label me and take my mouth shut. But I spit it at my prime, Amazon with my delivery, returning what was sent for me. These rappers writing songs, I'm out here writing symphonies. I put my pain into this mic, I'm spilling my soliloquy. RP my man Dilla, I'm in Della in this prison. They ain't seen me for my vision, been a minute. I've been spitting, I've been wishing for a difference. I've been trying to close the distance, but it feels like the same old story. High hope silver.